Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. Today we're going to take a look at Martial Empires. This is a free-to-play 3D fantasy, kind of with a little bit of a sci-fi twist MMORPG. But let's get started. As you can see, as my usual, I've created one character. It was kind of fun. I was able to create him, make him a little bit like a bobblehead. His head's really gigantic in comparison to his body. Kind of had a little bit of fun with it. But let's go and create a new character so you guys can see what that's all about. So let's create new. And you can see here you've got a few different classes that you can actually pick from, and then underneath those classes you've got a couple different abilities. So you've got the warrior, and then you've got, kind of this gigantic two-handed sword. You've got the axe, and then you've got the spear. And you can see as you grab each one of those, he kind of changes, does a little bit of an animation, and there it is, the broadsword. And you can see, unfortunately, each of these classes are gender locked. One thing I know disappoints you guys, disappoints me too when you see that. It's kind of just a little bit of laziness. And then you've got the Shadow Walker, which is kind of this chick. She's kind of seems like she's almost like this stealthy kind of rogue type. So she's got ability dagger, then she's got the claw, and then she's got kind of a bow. And then you've got the last one, which is a Babylonian, kind of weird class types, but this is essentially kind of your magic using type. You can see the scythe characterized by various curse skills. You can see as you go through each of these kind of characterizes what your character is going to use. So he's got the scythe, he's got the annulus, which are these kind of big round ring type weapons, and then you've got the sword. Now you can also train in these, so you don't have to actually define which one of these. These essentially are going to, once you get into the game, they're going to actually allow you to pick skills from any of these different trees. So we'll get into that and go ahead and take a look at that. As you can see, there's not a lot to the character creation here, but you'll see once we get to the next stage, there's a little bit more. So we're going to actually give her the claw, and then go ahead and go next and see what we've got. So there went all of our cool weapons and armor. As you can see, she's got some crazy hair sticking straight up in the air. So we can do different colors. You can see you've got 2 rows for each. Like you've got the hair color. Let's go with like a purple. And then you got a skin color. Let's go with something kind of interesting here. You can go with a purple, you can go with a green. You can kind of get kind of funky with all this stuff. Actually, we'll go with kind of that little bit of a gray color. Then you've got eyes. We'll go with kind of this yellow type thing. And then you've got outfit color. You can kind of change that around, and you can spin around and see all kinds of different stuff while you're checking out her awesome cleavage. So, but we're going to actually go with this green. I think that's kind of cool. And you can randomize. Then once you get it after with that, you can go to figure, and you can change all kinds of stuff here. So you can go size, you can go figure, make her a little thicker, make her thinner, all that different stuff. And then you go with, of course, everyone's favorite, the chest. And then we're going to go with the giant chest, a little waist, and then we're going to make her a little bit taller and make her legs a little bit bigger. You can get crazy with all this stuff. Then you can do this hair type. They've got all kinds of different hair types, as you can see here. We're actually going to go back. We'll just take that one. You can pick a few different face types. Let's go with that. That one was kind of cool with that. And then you got all kinds of different stuff. So you see there's a lot of details that you can really get into with the character. And then also you can get it all the way down to all these different face details. And this is what I use to make the head on my other character absolutely gigantic. So, but we're gonna call it good right there. I'll let you guys, if you want to play, jump in and really get crazy with all of this different stuff. So let's go ahead and hit complete. And we've got my other character, but let's switch it up. And you can see she's just absolutely massive in comparison. She's standing there, and then you switch back. He's so tiny. So just kind of some fun right there. But let's go ahead and jump into the game. So let's hit start, and off we go. So there she goes, little like teleportation. Now what's kind of cool is when you very first start the game, before you've even logged in, it's kind of a really cool cutscene. So they put it there so you don't actually have to go through it right now. So it's kind of nice. Now once you jump in, bam, you get all this different stuff. So you got press O to change the graphic options according to your computer specs. Well, I've already done that, so I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm. We've got our first quest here. Basically, he wants us to go meet the Chief Guyon in the Golden Pure Village. Alright, no problem. And you can see the options are already up. We've already chosen all this stuff, so we're good to go. Let's hit confirm. And you can see here, level 1, you can try back Jackpot now with your Jackpot points. As you kill different monsters, you're going to earn more of these Jackpot points, and then you can structure how you want to use them. It's kind of a cool little system. But you can see there's all kinds of different tips. First character created on the account will receive a sealed page. It will use 7 souls, and you can now learn skills at level 2, all that good jazz. And each time you level up, this little thing will pop up and show you some tips and stuff like that. So 7 souls are wearable items that activate both skills and item abilities. Press T and you can use the 7 souls system. Blah 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 blah. So on and so forth. Actually, it's a completely different system. Kind of cool with all these little cards and stuff like that. We can press T and you can see right there we've got all, you've got unsealed. But this isn't my first character, so I can't actually do that. But you can see here we're going to go show the jackpot system, so you bring that up. Now what this allows you to do is you can either check an item, a buff, virtual money, or experience. And every time you earn enough points, you can go ahead and pick one of these. I'm actually going to choose an item and see what we get. So you go ahead and roll the dice, and here you go. You get some little, it's almost like a little slot machine. But we'll start cruising off. You can see on the ground we've got some little dots basically leading us where we want to go, off to complete our first quest. So, and we've got this little thing. Follow the arrow on the mini-map to receive a quest. Yep, thank you. And then this little question mark shows you all your tips, stuff like that. Then you've got your character stuff going on here. You can bring that up. We don't need any of that stuff. We're just going to follow this to Guardian Wu, who looks like he's got a quest for us. We can bring up our map. We can also see, who's got quests, who has quests complete. So you can see the little blue question mark there, or the yellow exclamation point, all that stuff. And then there's all these different areas that we can go to and all that good jazz. Now you can move around with WASD, or you can click to move by clicking on the ground, stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. You got a couple different options when it comes to movement around. So let's go ahead and click start one. What took you so long? Blah 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 blah. You can see you're earning these points that go towards your jackpot. So we're gonna earn 2 more. Yep. All right. Start 2. Basically, speak to this guy. All right, we're gonna head off in that direction. And you can see once again we've got our little dots that lead us to where we want to go. So it's kind of cool that the game gives you these little dots. They also give you the little, like you saw on here, you've got these red flags that show you exactly where you want to go. Now you can take and you can change that by switching up what quest you mainly want to follow, and then you can see right there it just happened to follow to the one that was closer by. So you kind of want to pay attention. Now this is one feature that's really nice. As you can see, there's all these little cut scenes that there's no voiceover. Well, as she's yelling at me, there's no voiceover though. But you see there's these little cut scenes that come up. We'll go ahead and complete that quest. Let's close our map. Start 3. Okay. So that's going to take us off in another direction. But let's head over here and turn in this quest first. So I'm pretty sure there's somebody down and over this way. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go down this way. We actually need to talk to that person, but we're not high enough level yet. So we're going to cruise down this way. But you can see graphically the game is really well done. We can zoom out really far. We can also see pretty far off into the distance. You've got some pretty good looking water down there. You've got some pretty good animations as far as the NPCs roaming around town and stuff like that, and all of that good jazz. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the music. I had to turn it down because it was pretty loud, but it's pretty good as far as the music is concerned, and changing tone and feeling, and really giving you kind of that ambiance when you're in certain areas and stuff like that. Now this is basically showing me different areas where different monsters are and all that good jazz. Now, we can skip all that stuff, but the good thing with all those cutscenes is they don't actually take that long, so you get through them pretty quick. So all right, so let's complete that quest. Now we've got 2 more. So kill the mysterious assassin and uncomfortable love. Hunt Mugangbis. Alright, so let's go. It looks like we've got a couple different things to attack. Do we have any other quests we can grab? It looks like we do, up and to the left. So let's cruise off this way. You can see you got a post box, so you can actually send mail and all that good jazz. You also have a really, really cool system that moves you around the world rather quickly. And it's essentially, they're these, can't see them right now, but they're, yeah, actually you can. It's right over here. So you can see it right there. It's basically this little like shuttle system, these little hovercraft things that'll cruise you around to different areas. Kind of a nice system if you need to get around to different areas fast, and or you have to go pretty far to get to different places. So we've got a bunch of different hunting quests, it looks like right now. And there we go. That guy's whacking away at these little guys. We need to also kill them. Let's make sure we've got our skills. So we've got a little healing potion. We've also got this shadow binding, which strikes or reduces target's attack speed by 2%. Let's see what else we've got here. So that's all we've got. We've got 1 point. It doesn't look like we can actually allocate it right now. Actually, we can if we want to go into daggers. And let's see what options we have. Throw a target into chaos, decreasing the target's evasion by 1%. Nah, not really something I want to get. Decreases the target movement speed by 35%. I'm just going to save that point. Let's go kill some of these guys. So let's get in there and start attacking. So you can see we've already got some pretty cool animations as far as the attack animations and stuff like that. And we just wrecked that guy. Big old splatter of blood there on the ground. That was pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and do our little flip spin with our claws there. And you can see it keeps track of how many you need to take out. So we got 2 of 5 right now. We've got a whole bunch of different quests going on here. So let's continue on. Now this is pretty awesome. As this piles up, we can go ahead and use the rage gauge or unlock our rage mode. So here we go. Let's unlock our rage mode and we're just going to go nuts. Really, really fast attack, taking these things down really quick. So the idea here is you want to take and save up your rage and get into big groups of monsters because it doesn't last that long. So you want to take and use as much of it as you can while you're taking and killing monsters. Essentially, you're going to kill them much faster, get experience faster, level up faster, all of that good jazz. So this should be our last one. And there we go. Took him out. And you know what, just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and take that one out while we still got a little bit of rage left. So there we go. Now we're going to cruise over here and we're going to get attacked by a bunch of assassins. Because as you can see right now, the little dots on the ground that lead us to the next quest actually follow the quest that we have checkmarked. So we can take and we can go ahead and check this one off. And there goes the little hovercraft that's, you know, is basically the quick travel. As you can see, I changed the checkmark, getting back to where we were, and now it's sending me in this direction. Now if I change it again, it's going to send me off actually in that direction again. And if I check that one, it's going to send me this way. So basically you can take, and you can also go on the map and you can see where these little green question marks are. You can highlight over them and you can kind of see faintly exactly what quest is there. Or you can see I'm right here and I'm right next to this little red flag, and that's because that's the quest that I have highlighted. So now if I changed it to this one right here, you can see my little red flag moves to over there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take out these assassins real quick. So I'm just going to head over to the little glowing area that will bring, or basically initiate the combat with these guys. So I actually should have saved my rage for this fight, but it's all right. I'll still do it. Go ahead and use a healing potion. Take that one out. Let's go ahead and wreak havoc on that guy, and let's bring out our rage. So here we go. Now we should take these guys out pretty quick now. Leaving some big blood splatters behind. And you can see the music has changed to a really kind of almost arcade style music as far as the combat is while you're in combat right now. So really want you to get pumped up to take these guys out. What's really nice too is off in the distance you can see we actually need to talk to this guy. Go ahead and turn in our quest. This is going to give us the completion of that quest. Turn that in. Hit OK. And there we go. All said and done. Now, for the most part, I mean, you're going to spend a lot of time in this area, especially while you're leveling up till about level 10. You're going to enter the city, which is here. You can click on it and see inside the map. You can see all kinds of different vendors and stuff like that. And you're going to go in here. Once you get in here, right now you're not seeing a lot of people running around. But once you get in there, you'll start to see a few more people running around and stuff like that. You can see I also leveled up. And we've reached level 2. You can acquire a new skill by pressing V. You can move swiftly with the dash skill learned at level 2. You receive a skill point, blah, blah, blah. So let's go ahead and go in there. And let's see what skill we can get. So we can get Bloody Sacrifice. Increases 2% chance of making the target bleed, and it's passive. I always love passive skills because it doesn't cause you you don't have to do anything. And then this one, infect your target wound, causing 30% extra damage over 8 seconds. Well, you know what? For now, I'm going to get this because I want to make these guys bleed, and they don't last that long enough. So, or that long, should I say? Anyways, in these early battles, they go down pretty quick. So no need to see the fights aren't even really lasting 8 seconds. So to put a dot on them right now is kind of, in my mind, a little bit worthless. So we got a few more of these guys to go. We got the jackpot system is up again, so you can see right there, during becoming rich, jackpot points are accumulated automatically through hunting and quests. You can choose for reward types. We already went through all that. So let's go ahead and let's do jackpot again. And you know what? Let's do an item again, just for shits and giggles. And you can see right here, we've got a little box that dropped. It's got a small boar tooth, so we'll pick that up. And there you go, receive beginner hit point item. Awesome. So I would have much rather liked some armor. You can hit I, and that's going to bring up your inventory. You can hit C, and that's going to bring up your character. You can see all the different slots that you have to place different items and stuff like that. And we can go to Hero's Badge. Not fully sure what this does, but you can see it does come with some titles and insignia and experience points and all that different stuff. Then you got the different info, which shows your hit points and your spell points, attack, all of those basic things. Then you got different abilities, and you're going to earn points and be able to assign those to your different statistics and stuff like that. Then you got honor, which is essentially goes around. There's PKing in the game, so as you get different honor and stuff like that, that'll go into that section. So let's go ahead and take out these boards. But what I was saying is, I really like the fact that when you get close to different monsters and the creatures that you actually need to hunt, they actually have an exclamation point above their head to denote that those are the guys that you actually need to hunt. So, kind of a cool little system that they actually show that. You can see them from afar. You can see these boards way off in the distance and stuff like that. So let's skip that one, and then let's cruise over here. There's a few more, and there's also some baskets that we need to pick up. So you can see not all the quests are just hunting quests. Sometimes we're going to have to go and pick up different items and things like that. So let's go ahead and click on that, and you can see our little bar going to town. And there we go. We've got one basket, and we've already taken out enough boars. So essentially, we just need to get more baskets right after we take out this flower-eating little mole, or they almost look like the gopher from Caddyshack. Well, as you can see, I just obliterated him into a whole bunch of little pieces, and that completed that quest for me. So we've got a bunch of different drop baskets over here. We can jump, which is kind of cool. I love the ability to jump, especially when you can jump nice and high, which you can in here. So let's get this one. And we've got one more to get. We can go up here, yep, and get this one right here. Let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. We got this little guy following me. He's like dancing behind me, basically saying what's up. So pretty funny this guy's just following me around. So where's our little dots? Find out where, what is it? Hunt one-eyed. So we need to hunt one-eyed, which I believe is a boar. So where is he? He's way over on the other side. So we're actually going to drop off these quests first. But you can see, I mean, the game is not necessarily, I would definitely not characterize the game as a grind. It definitely has some nice questing elements and stuff like that. The progression is a little bit slower than I know a lot of people like, especially since you can see, I mean, I'm only, what level am I? Where's my info? There it is. I'm only level 2. I'm probably going to turn in a bunch of these quests and get up in levels. You can see you've got an anvil right here, so you can craft different items, which is kind of cool. So you can do, you know, you've got a bunch of different recipes here, but, you know, it doesn't really show you exactly what you need. It just says level 1, beginning blacksmith spear. Oh, there we go. So we clicked on it right there, and it shows you white stone, white spirit stone, and an interior weapon frame. So if you click on these and then click on the other one, it'll show you exactly what you need to be able to create those items. But there's quite the laundry list of different items that you can create, and right from the get-go. So you don't have to wait too long to jump right into the craft. And then you've also got this merchant right here. Let's move around this little thing. We could talk to him, and let's do trade. And you can see he's got like those little frames and stuff like that. So you basically just need to find the stones that you need to actually craft those items. So let's turn this in, and now we're getting our little help. And you can see you've got all kinds of different stuff in here that's you guys can go through on your own, and talks about all the different things. This is one thing I want to point out. So you've got this cube, which allow you to combine and disassemble different items, combine and create new items, stuff like that. Kind of a cool little system. Reminds me a lot of like Runes of Magic, where you can combine different those different runes and then create more powerful runes that you can actually then combine onto your weapons and get different bonuses and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and grab this quest here, Ferocious Boar. So you can see a lot of the quests are essentially wrapped around killing different monsters and stuff like that. Some of them are also collection quests and things of that nature. But for the most part, they're going to be actually, you know, you going out and killing different stuff or finding something from that standpoint. But the animations are really well done. I think graphically the game is pretty well done. Let's kind of zoom around our character. We can see what she looks like. in game. She got those really cool claws. I love the fact that the weapons are kind of outrageous, and I love the fact that it's kind of got an Asian theme to the game, but the game really has a little bit, like, it has its own world, its own lore, its own background, all of that stuff. So really kind of a cool storyline behind the game. So, and you can see you've got collection. You have to have a tool, it looks like, to go ahead and collect different items, and then you'll be able to craft with those items and stuff like that. So kind of a cool system there as well. Let's take out this giant boar One Eye before we have to go. Let's see if we can actually turn him into a giant pile of mush like we did that one little guy. Come on. Not the giant pile of mush, but he definitely went down, and that actually leveled me up. Perfect. So talking about my map, which you guys have already seen, you can learn Adrenaline Rush at level 4. That's great. I'm level 3. Why are you telling me about level 4 skills? And then there we go. The cube system, which allows you to combine, dismantle, and copy. Press the U key to open the cube. You can obtain special equipment materials called Terra through these item combinations, so on and so forth. You guys get the idea. It's kind of a cool system. We don't need to see it. We took that guy out. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. And don't forget to like and comment and let us know anything we missed or anything that we should have covered inside of this review. If you'd like to play or learn more about Martial Empires, you can read our full review at MMODen.com or just click the link in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.